Welcome to Idiots Dragon Ball, where the idiots keep coming back because they just don't know how to read or learn anything about Dragon Ball. As a human, you have limits, but as a Saiyan, you don't. If humans have a limit, they can never get as strong as a Saiyan. The average Saiyan level is 1,000 to 4,000. In the Frieza saga, he had a power level of 22,000, which is stronger than King Vegeta. So a human was stronger than the entire Saiyan race by training alone, so clearly he does not have a limit that can surpass Saiyans. He also has a power level of over 200,000. Clearly, there is no limit on humans. Their potential and their growth has no limit. This had to do with if Goku was not a Saiyan but just a regular human, his power level would have never increased over Master Roshi's. Now, if we look at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, Master Roshi had a power level of 350 and Krillin had a power level of 5,000. So if you're a human, you can be stronger than Master Roshi. So why is it that Goku, who trains a lot harder than Krillin, would not be able to surpass Master Roshi when it comes to training? I asked you to show a limit. You said Master Roshi had never gotten stronger. Master Roshi, in the Tournament of Power, was fighting the commander of Jiren's group, arguably the fourth strongest one out of that entire group. And he was pushing him back, completely overwhelmed him. So if he was just at a power level of 130 or even 250, well, this guy is in like the quintillions. Master Roshi at no point would have ever been able to outspeed him, outpower him at any point. Let's not forget that he is also fast enough to dodge Jiren's punches and also able to throw a counter onto Jiren, and Jiren felt threatened enough that he needed to defend himself and is able to take punches from Jiren. So again, to say that he has a limit and he's capped and he never grew stronger is absolutely wild. This guy's saying that Goku's half of his strength is from his transformation. And this is if he had no Saiyan DNA, and the only reason why he's strong is because the Saiyan DNA allows him to transform to like Super Saiyan. Goku has God Ki. This is not a Saiyan transformation. God Ki, anybody can use it. Topo uses it. So he has a form that is stronger than the Saiyan transformations. Goku also has Super Saiyan Blue. Again, not a Saiyan transformation. It is just stronger God Ki. What's even greater than Super Saiyan Blue? Goku also has MUI, which is stronger than all of his Saiyan transformations. So in what way is he being carried by his Saiyan genes when he's not even using his Saiyan genes to become stronger? He's training like humans. He trains intense like humans. He uses angel techniques and the God techniques and God Ki instead of focusing on the Saiyan transformations like Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, perfecting them to the most heaviest degree and only using those. It's almost like Goku is strong because he trains and uses other forms besides his Saiyan DNA, which is his Super Saiyan forms. And people to this day will still say Kid Buu is the strongest Buu. I don't know how many times the creator Akira Toriyama has to state within his work and verbatim in a interview that Kid Buu is the strongest Buu out of all of them. That is including Buuhan, Buu Piccolo, Buu Tanks, all of them. I don't know how many times he has to repeat himself for everybody to understand he is the strongest Buu. Evidence number 1. Evidence number 2. Evidence number 3. And no, it's never stated his ki goes back down after he stops looking like the buff version of Super Buu. It only states that he is still powerful and that he's extremely more powerful. It does not say, oh, he's just the most erratic. It says he's the most difficult one. If I'm fighting Buuhan and I go, man, you're a tough opponent. Then I fight Kid Buu and I go, wow, you're more difficult than Buuhan. That's literally me stating verbatim, Kid Buu is a more tougher opponent than Buuhan. Very simple. So again, evidence number 4. Evidence number 5, Akira Toriyama's interview stating Kid Buu is the strongest. His power and speed are greater than every single Buu up to this point. That includes Buuhan and Buu Tanks. Now that was all the Dragon Ball Z stuff. Let's look at Akira Toriyama's statement within Dragon Ball Super. The Majin Buu that you hit with the Spirit Bomb is the most difficult, the most powerful Majin you had ever faced. There should never be another debate about which Majin Buu is literally stronger. Not only did Akira Toriyama state verbatim that in Dragon Ball Z, Kid Buu was the strongest Buu above Buuhan, but in Dragon Ball Super, literally right here, he states that Kid Buu is the strongest Buu he had ever faced in his entire life. This is just wild to me that people still cannot understand these simple words. Nostalgia just literally has people blinded